Ty Edwards here, the real CEO dad. Welcome back to another installment. Car Rides with Ty. What am I going to talk about now? I don't know. I just know I got a car clip and I feel free. I can just talk to people while I'm driving. I'm going to go live on Instagram or maybe even Facebook. I'm going to go live with this at some point. But right now, just Car Rides with Ty. And right now, what I want to talk about, now that I see the 24 on my chest, now that I see that, I want to talk about my new clothing line. And I want to talk about trademarks. And I want to talk about copyrights and action and money. Listen, all right, let's get into it. So, I made a video about this on Instagram recently about me talking to a friend recently that was coming up with a clothing line, that has a clothing line, and she's holding herself back. So, I started my clothing company last week, all right? www.estxx24.com. Check it out. What I did was, me and my cousin, we came up with an idea, and not even a week later, we came out with a clothing company. We've already sold shirts, immediately. Immediately, as soon as we released it, we were selling stuff. And so I'm talking to my friend, and she's like, hey, did you get this copywritten? Is this trademarked? And I'm like, nope, it is not. It is not trademarked. And listen, this is a video that's going on YouTube, and to blast it out to the world, ESTXX24 is not trademarked. You want to steal it? Go ahead. But you can't steal it because I have a brand and I have a story. So you can't. You have to come up with something else. I'm sorry. So I don't need to trademark it. I mean, at some point, when it's super duper big, then okay. But right now, that's not the focus. The focus has to be making the clothing brand, getting people liking the clothing brand, and selling clothes. That has to be the focus, not the copyrights. That cannot be the focus. So, and I'm saying this to say, you just have to do stuff and stop trying to hold yourself back, because of copyrights or because of anything. But more specifically, copyrights and trademarks, nobody cares. Nobody cares about your product. Nobody cares about your brand. Nobody cares. Nobody's trying to steal your stuff. And if they do, so what? I mean, like I said, if you have your own brand, you have your own story, if you build your own audience and your own fan base, nobody can steal that. They can't. So don't worry about that. And I just feel like people kind of use that as an excuse to just make themselves busy. And I did the same thing. And listen, I guess probably even to this day, I might do the same thing where I feel like I'm constantly busy. And then I remember, man, I don't need to be busy. I could be doing better things. And people are just trying to make excuses to not do actual work. They're too scared to fail, is what I believe. I don't want to put my clothing line out there. Nobody likes it. Nobody buys it. So I'm just scared to fail. And then, so you just don't do anything, or you try to make the excuse of, I'm trying to get a copyright, I'm trying to get a trademark. No, you're not. Well, maybe you really think that's that important. But if it was that important, then just go get it. Just go get it. You go online and get a copyright. Just go get it real quick and get back to selling the damn shirt or the clothes, whatever the hell you're doing, right? So, Car Rides with Ty, man, it's ran. This feels natural. This is the thing. When I knew I wanted to make more content, I didn't want to force it. I tried to. If you guys even know, if anybody that knows me before now, they'll see, or they know that I tried to make this other YouTube channel before, and I tried to do these other things, and it's hard trying to make content. But when it's just natural, when it's just life, then it's just simple. I'm not forcing this. I'm just in my car, and I have things going on in my mind, so I'm gonna rant on a video. And I got a clip, little car clip for $9 or whatever at the dollar store, and here we are. Car Rides with Ty. And it's so far so good. It's the second video, and I believe that you guys have to understand, to reiterate so we can get back on point of what this is really about. That's what it's really about. It's about action. This is all about action. Just do it. Whatever you're trying to do it. And you need to plan. You need to organize and strategize and all these different things. But you need to do. So you have to do both. You have to find that, okay, I need trademarks, I need to plan, I need to do, okay, go ahead, but hurry the hell up, and then sell, and then open up shop, okay? You can't overly plan. A great general, the best generals, all right? Where's this from? Ty Lopez. Well, that's not from Ty Lopez. Somebody else, I'm sure, said this, but Ty Lopez said once, and I quote, a great general spends half of his time planning and half of his time attacking. some good advice right there. If anything, just take that from this video. A great general spends half of his time planning and half of his time attacking. Stop planning. Planning's gonna get you nowhere. Well, it is, but only if you take action. So stop putting it off, man. Stop putting it off. F your trademarks. Nobody cares. Car rides with Ty. I don't know. This is it. I'm gonna have another idea. You know, I'm probably gonna just end this and start another one, and we'll save content for later, man. Have a great day, guys.